Hey, what's going on, everybody? A awesome battle video today. Today we got 5 Bowman Blasters. This is going to be a long one. 5 Bowman Blasters, 2026 Bowman, going up against the Mega Boxes for Series 2. These are the regular ones, not the All-Star Megas. I have not even featured these on the channel, which is insane to me that these have been out for this long. I've had a case sitting behind me. I just have not had time to squeeze it in. You know, I only do one video a day. So I got to pick my spots. The All-Star Game Megas were kind of a newer thing, and I got those out as quick as I could. These have been out for a while. I've seen mixed reviews on these. These have the exclusive 1991 Crackle parallels, which are pretty cool, especially if you get them in like the numbered variations. I've seen mixed reviews on the hits coming out of here. Some people are having success, some people aren't. That's kind of the standard when you're talking about a set that is printed this high, but I'm very interested to see what 3 of these can do against 5 Bowman Blasters. That is the same amount of value, $150 in value. I'm picking Bowman all day for 2 reasons. Bowman has been really good to us this year retail-wise. The Blasters have been awesome. That's number 1. Number 2 is, you know, for Bowman, we had a bad rip the last time we did Bowman. And these Blasters, I think, came out of the same case as those other ones did. We had just 1 numbered card and 3 blasters, no autos or anything like that. So I do think Bowman's going to show up in a big way today. Before I get into this, or while I'm opening, we're going to start with the Mega because we have not done these on the channel yet. Let me find a spot for these. I'll put these over here. While I'm opening this, Monday, tomorrow, is going to be the start of our full case profit challenge for Finest Mega Boxes. We're ripping an entire case of Finest Megas in our normal 6-part series. We got something special that we're going to do for that series. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because we're doing giveaways. Make sure to come back on Monday to put your guess in as to where you think we're going to finish that challenge. Finest has been a really good product, really popular among everybody, so I have a feeling it's going to be a very, very fun series. And then hopefully my All-Star Game Megas of Series 2 get here, because Tuesday I might just rip that whole case in one video. The people have spoken, and they like the long rips, just like the one that's going to be here today. So I'll probably just do that in one video and see what those All-Star Game Megas are really about. There's Riley Green, Stars MLB. The reviews on those Megas, some people absolutely hate them. I mean, I can't really hate them. I had an all aces pull out of the first 3 that I opened. The second 3 was a one-off profit challenge that we posted, and we almost went green on that. So I can't be too mad. Rainbow Foil Dirt Dynamos, Manny Machado, and Bogarts. There's Mike Schmidt, Glove Work, and Alex Freeland, Titans of the Game. Here comes our first Crackle. It's going to be an all-star. You're looking to hit the right names on the Crackles. They can sell pretty well if you're a flipper, if you hit the right names. There's Bryce Harper. I also think the Crackles are very collectible. You know, I'm a collector first and a seller second. Francisco Lindor, Titans of the Game. I like the way that they look. I know we're in an era where there's a ton of parallels and they all look kind of similar. I get it. I can get behind that frustration as well, but I'm a fan of them. I do like the way they look. We got a Ted Williams, 1991. Stars MLB, Carson Williams. Be on the lookout this week. Series 2 inserts. I will be uploading a bunch of Series 2 inserts, huge quantities. So anybody looking to complete their insert sets or pick up cards of their favorite teams or favorite players, you are in luck. There's Joe DiMaggio, 91, and Brady House. We're a little behind getting those out. It's just been a time crunch. A lot going on these days. All right, we got Bryce Eldridge, Titans. You'll also see a Titans of the Game and Stars of MLB complete your set listing as well for the people who build out those sets. Drake Baldwin, Cup card. I'm going to fly through the base pretty quickly. We've already seen these cards a lot with Series 2. There's Ernie Banks, Crackle, 91, and Nolan McLean. Just because there is so many packs. My fingers are going to be hurting after this video. There are so many packs to break. All right, we got a Hunter Barco retail hollow foil. Carlos Correa, glove work, and Jackson Churio. I'm still loving that Churio that I pulled, that patch auto from Inception the other day. I love that card. I love the patch on it. For all the cool stuff that I've ripped, here's Nico Horner, glove work, Bubba Chandler. All the cool stuff I've ripped, I don't have a lot of really cool patches. Like that's a part of his, that patch was a part of his nameplate. And I really like that. Comes another crackle. I think we're going to get 4 of these per box, by the way. And this one's going to be the Babe. We got to put the Babe up on the stand. I just pulled his All-Star game parallel from the All-Star Megas. Sal Stewart. Hey, there we go. We got a pink All-Star crackle. I was hoping to get a couple of those. There's Okamoto. Johnny Bench. It's not going to be numbered, these pinks, but it's a lower print run card than the typical crackles. So that's cool. And Christian Moore. We got 3 packs left in Mega number 1. I still prefer the All-Star Megas. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion. They're Skeens. 91 All-Star. Because of the rate with which the big hits have been coming out, but my sample size is small. I really think that when we get into that case, it's going to be very interesting to see how many big hits we pull out of there. I clearly do not expect to pull an all aces again. Shohei Ohtani. Here's Braxton Ashcraft, hollow foil. Nice one there. 2 Pirates on the hollow foils. Ellie De La Cruz All-Star and Christian Moore. Last pack. And we're gonna start with 1 Bowman Blaster, and then I'll do 2 at the end. Here's our last crackle. So we ended up with 5, but that might just be because we got a pink. 4 regulars. Hank Aaron, and that one, unfortunately, I think is dinged up. Let me take a look. Yeah, nothing too crazy. That corner is not perfect, but Dylan Beavers, it's not like nuked or anything. All right, let's do a Bowman Blaster. I have a feeling we're going to pull a big one. 4 Bowman. I don't have many blasters left. I think I got maybe like 10 sitting over there. We've ripped a lot of this product this year. Hoping to get myself an Andrew Fisher today. Like a nice Andrew Fisher, a numbered. An auto would be, of course, amazing. Out of all my Bowman rips, only 2 numbered Andrew Fisher cards so far. Carson Williams Sterling. Insert. We got Peterson and Santa Claus on the chrome there. TJ Rumfield, first paper, and Arquette. We got an auto. Sick. Right away, we're going to get hit with a Bowman auto. I'll keep the Bowman stuff on the left side of the screen. Series 2 on the right. Who we got? Is it a Blue Jay? No, it's going to be Tampa Bay. Pitcher, Jose Urbina. We actually pulled his auto. Numbered to 75. I think it was a yellow X-Fractor, I believe. So I'll make this one available. I definitely don't need 2 autos. Nice start for Bowman getting an auto, though. There's George Lombard. Kevin McGonigal. Sweet. I was hoping to get an auto. We got it early. All right, chromes. We got Guidez and Harper. There's Electric Sluggers, Cal Raleigh. Carey and Arejo. JJ Weatherholt, paper. 2 packs of Bowman left. We'll get into Mega number 2. Travis Sakura, one of the top pitching prospects for Washington. Warwick and DePaula. Sakura is rehabbing from his Tommy John surgery, and saw him on his Instagram throwing off the mound the other day, so pretty pumped to see him when he returns. Franklin Arias, that's going to be an under the radar. Davaio and a Edgar Montero, first reptilian, that's not bad, is going to finish off that blaster. All right, cool to get an auto. Mega number 2. Let's see if we can get our first numbered card out of the Mega. All right. Here comes a crackle right off the bat. It's going to be Frank Thomas. Big hurt. Dylan Beavers on the Stars of MLB. Hey, we got a gold. Nice. So here comes our first numbered hit. Cam Smith. That's pretty cool. Take that. It's a Future Stars gold. A little bit of edge issues on the right-hand side there. Nothing crazy. A little whiting. But a Cam Smith 1976 of 2026 gold. First numbered hit from the Megas. We got Brian Reynolds. That's going to be a rainbow foil. Jackie Robinson, 1991. That's one of my favorite images in that set. And Alex Freeland. There's Eldridge, rookie. Stars MLB Carson Williams. Bobby Witt Jr., crooked numbers insert. I can put that up here, I guess. We got room. Nolan McLean. Let me know in the comments how you've done with these Megas. Like I said, mixed reviews for most people, but Moises, Future Stars, hollow foil. George Brett, glove work insert, and Christian Moore. Base pack there with Pete Alonso. Here comes a crackle. Is that the second one of this box, I believe? It's going to be Satchel Paige, 1991 crackle. And Riley Green. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit the Murakami. I did hit the Murakami out of the All-Star Game box yesterday. That was a sweet pull. Always nice to pull the best rookie in the set. Jonah Tong, 91, and Treya Savage. Comes the third crackle here. It's going to be Randy Johnson, the big unit on the All-Star Game, and Bryce Matthews. 2, 3, 5 packs left in Mega number 2. Kyle Schwarber. NL All-Star. NL leaders in home runs there. 56 for Schwarber, 55 for Ohtani, 43 for Soto. Bubba Chandler, Stars MLB. The Home Run Derby looks pretty cool in terms of the guys that they have competing. I was happy to, some of the guys on that list, I was pretty happy to see. Here comes a crackle. Honus Wagner. We're getting a lot of legend crackles. Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner, Page, Johnny Bench, Christian Moore. I would probably pick Schwarber. I'm sure he's going to be favored. I usually don't bet on the Home Run Derby, though. I like to just sit back and enjoy it. I used to love, back in the 90s, the Home Run Derby. It's one of my favorite things. Slade Ciccone, rainbow foil. Paul Skeens, crooked numbers. Witt and Skeens did 2 of those good ones. And Murakami on the Titans. 2 more packs. It's early on here. I got, obviously, the Megas in the lead just based off of volume, even though we have an auto. There's Bobby Witt, All-Star, and Nolan McLean. We've also only opened 1 blaster. Not really fair. And last pack. Hey, what do we got here? Some kind of teal? Oh, it's Team Border. Nice. Love these cards. SSP Team Border for the Mariners. Let's get a... Who can we... Yeah, the problem is I don't know all the Series 2. J-Rod... Is J-Rod in here? J-Rod was in Series 1. He might not even be an option here. From the back, we got Owen Casey, Stars MLB. Seattle. It's going to be George Kirby. A guy I have a decent collection of. I'll have to take a look and see if this is one I'm going to hang on to or not. Because I collected a lot of 2021 Bowman. I ended up with a lot of good cards of his from that year. He was a prospect that year. All right, let's hit up a couple Bowman blasters here. We're going to do 2 this time. We got 4 left. Starting off with a Sterling, and that's going to be Ethan Holiday. Nice first there with Caden Scarborough. Justin Crawford, top 100. There he is, Andrew Fisher, first chrome. If you haven't seen, I mentioned on some previous videos, but if you haven't seen his numbers, dude's looking good down in the minors. He's got some real power. We got a red RC, Carson Wisenhunt on the red RC. Electric Sluggers rookie. There's Shohei's base. It's going to be Jack Caglione. Base insert, but cool to get Jack. Jack is really having a nice season all of a sudden. He started very, very slow. There's a lot of people that were worried about him, but he's looking pretty good. I don't know. I think he struggles against lefties. I'll have to look it up. I thought he was kind of struggling against them, but Cam Schlittler, base rookie. We got Sirota for the Dodgers. Last pack. Still no numbered hits from Bowman, but we do have the auto. Let's see if we can get a numbered in here. Let's say we're just going to get a Reptilian and an insert. There's Okamoto and Roman Anthony. Thomas White under the radar. McGonigal base chrome Reptilian is going to be Joshua Gonzalez. It's a nice player. Not a first, though. And that's the end of that blaster. Let's do one more. Gonna need a numbered card if you're gonna beat these megas, because the megas have so much volume of cards. 196 total cards, just like the All-Star Game megas as well. All right, Bowman Sterling up first. Jack Caglione. Nice rookie there. We got Quintana first. Jesus Madej, who's also the MLB's in good hands with Madej and Leo DeVries and Fisher and some of these prospects coming up. Elmer Rodriguez, Cruz for the Yankees. Lacombe and Noth. Got my piles mixed up. 1 second, there we go. First overall pick last year, Eli Willits. There's Justin Gonzalez and Connor Griffin. Eli Willits is doing really well as well, also showing some really good power potential as last year's #1 pick. We're going to have a purple paper. It's going to be a vet or a rookie. There's Murakami. Hey, that's a pretty sick-looking color match. I will say that. Corbin Carroll, 122 of 250 on the purple. It's not like a perfect color match with the Arizona, but I like the way that looks with the Arizona guys. Arroyo and Arnold. I am actually filming this video right before the MLB draft is about to start. I think that's today. Saturday, I'm filming the video. You're going to see this on Sunday, obviously. Electric Sluggers, Bryce Eldridge. The #1 overall pick, or the guy who's supposed to be Roch Chalowski or something from UCLA. I did watch him play 2 games. I was not overly impressed with him at the plate, to be honest. You can tell like the discipline's there, but I'm not watching these guys all the time. That's for sure. So who knows? Tommy Troy, prospect number 92. Last pack. Then we're going to hit our final mega. Reptilians are sticking a little bit. They usually do. Basayo, under the radar. And then we got our final Reptilian. It is a first. Merrick Houston, not bad. Not bad at all. He was a first-round pick. 16th overall first-round pick. Big kid. And shares a birthday with me, by the way. 4/14. Obviously, I was not born in 04. But April 14th. So, literally collected him because of that reason. I think Greg Maddux also shares that birthday, I believe. All right, last mega box. A little low on the numbered cards from Bowman right now, but we do have that auto. This Mega, this will be interesting here to see where this finishes, because then we still got 2 Bowman Blasters at the end to try to make up any ground that we're going to need to. Nick Kurtz, Stars MLB. I thought I saw Kurtz just went on the DL, unfortunately. The 10-day for a thumb issue, maybe, a finger issue, something, hand issue, something like that. It's unfortunate. He's obviously playing great. All right, we got a flipped around Josh Naylor. Hollow foil. Lou Gehrig, 91. Trey Savage. Here comes our first crackle for this box. Let's see if we can hit some good names here. First up, Clayton Kershaw. It's a good name. Most of the checklist is pretty good names. Bryce Matthews. We're looking for Ohtani, obviously. Judge, one of the key rookies. Those are the guys. There's a couple turned around in here, and neither. Oh, there's, wow, 3 turned around. We got a numbered hit. So we might have a pink in there, too. That's interesting that there's 3 turned around. Javier Assad is going to be the gold hit. So 2 golds. Chris Bryant is going to be a rainbow foil. Oh, it's a first pitch. That's why. And first pitch, Madison Marilla. With a little corner ding in the bottom there, unfortunately. And Murakami. Throw Assad up there for now. See if somebody can boot him off. Trey Savage. We got Ozzie Smith, glove work, insert. And Nick Kurtz. Have we I don't think we've pulled a single base Murakami. We did on the Bowman side. I don't think we have from the Series 2 side yet. The All-Star Megas, I was pulling one in every Mega. It was weird. Hopefully we can get at least one. Owen Casey, Stars MLB. Here comes another crackle. We got to flip around. No, we don't. That's just a landscape card. These are upside down. Crackle. Stan Musial. Sticking with the legends. And Yamamoto. Okamoto. Eldridge again. And Mike Trout. Mike Trout was injured and came back and immediately hit a bomb. Nolan McLean. I don't know if it was his first at-bat, but I know it was his first game back. Carter Jensen. Comes a turned around card. Nice, Eldridge. I'll take that. Bryce Eldridge, rookie rainbow foil. That one's in great shape, too. I know you're numbered, Assad, but you're getting booted. Great shape. And then we got Kershaw, the regular 91 All-Star, and Kyle Schwarber. 5 packs left for the regular Mega. Here comes a crackle. Lou Gehrig, all legends. This is crazy amount of legend cards. And Scooble. I know there's a ton of those in the 91 checklist, so I shouldn't be shocked, but I thought we'd get a few more current vets and rookies. Here's a pink. This is where we want the current vet or rookie. It looks like an all-star one, so we might be hoping for more of a vet. Nice. There we go. Mike Trout, pink. That's cool. Nolan Arenado. We got a boot. Sorry, Johnny. Love that Trout card. Non-numbered pink. I think the Megas might be in trouble, though, because Bowman could easily bounce back with one big pull here. Dansby Swanson and Eldridge. Last 2 packs. Here comes a crackle. We might need a big one here, or I think Bowman's going to take it down. Mike Trout. Again, the pink and the regular. Freddie Freeman. Last pack. All right, so no relics, no autos or anything like that from the Megas. We ended up with 2 numbered cards, 2 pinks, SSP team border. There's Murakami, finally making an appearance. And we're going to finish with a nice insert. It's a base insert, but it's a nice one. Ellie De La Cruz. Crooked numbers. I love that checklist. It's a very good one. And Murakami, Stars of MLB. All right. I highly doubt the Megas are going to take this. We got 2 more Bowman Blasters, and we'll wrap this thing up. Really appreciate everybody watching the nice long videos. And be prepared for that full case in one video. I'm going to be in pain sitting in this chair all hunched over after that video probably, but it's always worth it. Love ripping. All right, we're starting with a Sterling. There's Murakami base rookie. Roman Anthony. Rookie. Torres and Emerson on the chromes. All right, we got a paper in the back. So that's going to be a prospect. Chris Rodriguez there. And this one's going to be Mariners. Nice. Colt Emerson. 226 of 299. So unfortunately our 2 numbered hits were paper, but they were good names with Emerson and Corbin Carroll. So that's not terrible. We got JoJo Parker and Dex Kilby. JoJo Parker is one of the rare guys that I have 3 autos for. For some reason, every time I do a Bowman personal rip, which is not often, I pull his auto out of the mega boxes. Bowman mega boxes, I have 3 of his autos from that. All right, we got a numbered hit from those megas. We got a numbered chrome, so this could be a big one here. There's Arquette. Is this upside down? It is not. Oh, it's the Brewers. B. Fisher. We got what we wanted. Bowman with the win. Let's go. Andrew Fisher to 399. That is awesome. I mean, I'm sure the comp on this isn't crazy. Let's do a live comp, actually, while we're at it. I'm sure the comp is not crazy, but I don't care. I just really wanted a 3rd numbered card for him for my collection. I have 1 chrome one, 1 paper one, and now we're going to add this one. Let's do a live comp real quick on that Andrew Fisher. So for my Profit Challenge videos, I always use Card Ladder to comp out the cards. I love it. Super fast, super efficient. I found it a few months ago, and we developed an affiliate relationship with them. So if you want to use our link in the description or our link in the pinned comment to sign up for Card Ladder, you get 1 week free trial of Card Ladder Pro, which is what I am pulling up right now. Let's see here. Lava. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent little hit there. If you get it graded, you know, you're looking at if you get a 10. This one, mine looks off center left to right. I don't grade anything anyways, but like a $17 card. There's 2 sales, 16 and 17. So not a bad hit from a Bowman Blaster, but it's more about with a guy like him just holding on to, you know, just holding and seeing what he becomes. Because that card, if he does become something, will increase in value over time, obviously. But for me, not selling it, so I don't really care about the value, just a PC hit. Eli Willits, prospect number 11. And last pack, and we got 1 more blaster. Bowman already won, but we're going to rip that other blaster as well. We got DePaula. That's a nice under-the-radar hit. Shields. Reptilian. Another Brewer. This time, Ibargüen on the 1st. And that ends that blaster. That was a great Bowman blaster. I'm just going to move Corbin just because this one's a little bit more of a premium hit. All right, last blaster. Half-hour video. Man, we're getting some long ones. The Finest Megas might take a while, too. There's just a lot of stuff. Finest is a weird set. There's a lot of stuff to look at. So I would imagine those videos might have some decent length to them as well. All right, last blaster. Let's see how we can finish this thing out. Ethan Holiday again on the Sterling. Purple paper vet. Vet or rookie. Let's see who we can get here. LA. Oh, wow. That's an awesome hit. I was completely wrong, by the way. I thought that was going to be a vet. I didn't anticipate an auto coming. James Tibbs out of 250. James Tibbs was absolutely smashing the minors this year. I don't know what he's doing now, but in the beginning of the year, he was just tearing the cover off the ball. Auto number 2. Bowman just crushed. Bowman was so good this year. Just so good. That is a really nice Tibbs. I don't think... that's my first licensed auto of him. There's a Lion Pena. I have a Tibbs auto, but I'm pretty sure it's... pro debut, which is technically licensed. It's just minor leagues. That's cool. 230 of 250 on the Tibbs. Turned out to be a great... I kind of had a feeling Bowman was going to come through. After that last battle we did with Bowman, there was a Kim in the first paper in the back. Electric Sluggers is going to be Vladdy. Two packs to go. Bryce Rainier, 23 out of 100. And last pack. These are all damaged. All those base cards are damaged, so I'm just going to set those off to the side. Nobody super significant in there. Raynel Rodriguez, under the radar. Then we got Thomas White, and our final Reptilian. Another Brewer. Antonez. Hitting all the Brewers on the Reptilians. And that's all she wrote. What a rip for Bowman. 2 autos. It's a paper sticker auto for the Tibbs, but I don't really care. I think that's a pretty cool one. And Andrew Fisher was just literally, that's all I wanted out of this rip. I said it at the very beginning. If you were listening in the beginning, Fisher was the guy I was chasing, so I'll take it big time. The Megas, not the best showing. SSP, Team Border, always cool to pull one of those. The Kirby's not going to be a high value on that. The Trout Pink is nice. Cam Smith, pretty solid gold. And Bryce Eldridge. I would say it was a average to below average rip, maybe for the Megas, but still a fun time as well. Again, Monday, tomorrow, full case profit challenge. We're starting the Megas for Finest. They've been super popular. Awesome set. I'm really looking forward to that, doing that one. It's a 20-box case. We're going to split that into a 6-part series, so it should be a ton of fun. And maybe Tuesday, instead of dropping part 2, I'll do that All-Star Game case, but I'm not 100% sure. That just depends on when the mail gets here. If you want to continue to follow along with all the awesome content we got coming up, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.